It's the Angels and the Padres, and we got ourselves a packed house. I'm alongside Danny Hocking. Rougned Odor for the first time in his career ever in left field. Tim Lopes, Jose Azocar, and Matthew Batten. 1-2. Whether or not Denny, Griffin Canning makes the team. The 1-2 once again. That is fantastic. One down as Kim strikes
side and up.
Jake Cronenworth takes a strike. 3. Fantastic. That's hit well. And that's going to be a base hit for Cronenworth.
Able to cover all the quadrants. He winds up being very effective doing that.
He's been throwing first pitch strikes here in the top of the healthy. Padres are going to be dangerous. Chad Wallach tries to throw behind Cronenworth. Big cut, swing and a miss, 1-2. Blake Snell is pitching today for San Diego. Out of this. It gets away from Wallach. Cronenworth's going to come in to score. It's 1-0 San Diego. It's in there, 1-2. We heard from Trent Rush at the beginning of this game. Out Shohei, and they were chanting Ippei's name. Got a full count here on Campusano. Rougned Odor. Yes, he did. Strike one. Playing left field today. That one just missed pretty badly. Didn't seem to have a proper grip.
He's had so far in the first.
Tries to paint a fastball off the plate. 3-1. First base. 3-1 to Odor. That catches the corner. Odor didn't think so. Full count. And the 3-2. Does not have the feel. Walks him. Not what.
Obviously that slider that he tries to tunnel to his glove side.
There's that fastball. You can see the velo. And that's going to be a line drive right to David Fletcher.
And just a simple little misstep like that. A lot of times you'll see guys that aren't comfortable in the outfield, their first misstep and the ball's in front of you, just keep going. You'll be surprised how many times you catch the ball at your ways. And it was remarkable how
Brandon Drury fouls it back. He's also had an excellent spring, hitting 286. Couple. Drury takes high for a ball.
There's so many little, like right-handed lineup, they want to go left-handed lineup. Do they want to go defensive replacement? Is the 26th guy a bridge guy?
The Angels, when it comes to the division, I know how much more improved the Texas Rangers are. Houston of AU. Quickly 0-2 to Rendon. The eyes. 1-2. Right now, Max Stassi not with. Run for Tatis Jr., but he is there to make the catch easily, and Force is only going to get better as well.
He had a really good second half last year as well.
And of course, you've got what you saw of Shohei coming out of the bullpen. Could you imagine possibly something like that happening in a playoff game, and you bring him in, close it out? Zokar, ground ball, is handled.
I think Urshela just brings more to the table and all around.
Obviously, primarily Nassian went out and signed it.
Phil Nevin earlier in the spring had said that he had dropped some weight, looked really good.
All over the infield for the Angels. Batten. Oh, there's Anthony Rendon, but he drops the baseball in time.
As an infielder, you have to be able to throw from all different slots. If you're looking at a clock.
Perfect day for Angels spring training baseball here at Tempe Diablo Stadium to check out the punter Renfroe. Renfroe has tremendous power, Denny. Last 2 years combined.
In this offseason, everybody he has brought into the system this year, they've got playoff experience. Games.
I think the bunting should be allowed. Hardly ever see it anymore. How they play out. Oh, off the glove of Snell. My goodness, what a save. Does he have time?
To first base.
A swing and a miss from Urshela. Will be a base hit for Renfroe. It'll be a left-hander. It'll be the opening day starter for the Oakland. Little ground ball. Urshela is going to be thrown out for AAA last year. It was a ground ball to the shortstop, Kim. And he throws a low. Inside 3-0.
It's a good take right there. Ian Snell trying to hold the ball on him.
Jake Cronenworth, the batter, to lead off the top of the third to Orange County. Some of the starters will be heading back after today with the team for a little bit. He probably knows I'm talking about it. Just to see him, he gave me that stare.
Is that what he was doing?
24 from the Dominican Republic. Then third, but second. Here's the full count pitch to the first baseman, handled by Drury. Oh, he flips it on over to Griff. Get a little
everything.
Oh, that's just a tough play. There's a lot of. That's the second time. One. The veteran can swing the bat.
Doesn't get made. He falls behind Carpenter.
Pumps a strike in there. 2-1.
Get back into the count right there.
2-2. Field, and that's going to drop her, and it hits the mound.
Kick in. He hasn't had to throw anybody out from center field in quite a long time, but the mark of a really good center fielder is
when you're making that throw from center field, is that the play you got to hit?
If you throw it head high, that ball is going to go one hop and be able to be a really good handleable ball. As far as he did, third base coach has no chance to hold you up.
There's a ground ball. Urshela from his back foot strike. The last Cactus League game in there. 1-2.
In that series they're going to have in July. Why would you know?
The 1-2 in there, and he gets Odor. Griffin Canning allows just the one. Angels dugout. Big part of the rotation. First pitch, ground ball. David Fletcher, who's lights out.
I loved watching Patrick Sandoval in the WBC.
Sandoval's going to game is Taylor Ward, who's 1 for 1 with a single in the first.
Going back on that ball here to start the fourth inning. Like I said earlier, Patrick, I think it's one of those things where just not an accurate first step winds up allowing balls to land that should be caught.
An unearned run charged to Canning in the third. The error that we showed. That's just poked out to right field for a base hit for Zokar. Nice piece of hitting. Playing it out of this one. And just a throw down to Jewel. That's lifted center field. Now let's see, can he get there?
Three decks is a little bit different than having the one deck here at Tempe Diablo.
Ah-Sung Kim, as the fans that know, he's a big-time player. Runner goes. Wallach's throw to Fletcher in time to get him.